welcome back to my channel. She's like, she come out here around the same time. I don't know. So you see that I am in a different scenery. It's been a lot going on. I feel like I say that a lot when I make my videos. I hope y'all can hear me because I don't have my my mic. I don't have my mic. It's inside. I feel like y'all can hear me. I'm kind of by an airport, so you'll hear planes and stuff. Maybe there was just a plane that just passed by. I don't know if y'all heard it, but if you do, I'm by an airport. Tonight is just gonna be about, I don't want to make this video too long, honestly. It's lonely. It's lonely out here. It is. If you are a person like me, if you are being a chosen one, and I want to start by saying I consider myself a chosen one for many different reasons. You know, when I say that term, or maybe whoever watching this video, when you hear somebody else say that term, being a chosen one, when someone feels chosen, I feel like chosen just means not fitting in with everybody else. A lot of people don't fit in, yes, but when you look around and you feel different and you feel like you're kind of an outcast, you feel like you're kind of just, you know, left out. You can't relate to a lot of people. You don't have no friends. When I speak on this, I'm not saying I don't have associates and people that I consider friendly, that I talk to, that I text. And yeah, I do have, like, you know, a couple girlfriends or whatever, you know. But it's like, it's not the same on really calling somebody like your friend. You know what I'm saying? You can't really put a time on things, because you can know somebody for 2 months and they could be like your bestest friend, or you can know somebody 2 years and you thought they was your bestest friend, but they end up stabbing you in the back, and it's like, dang, it's been 2 years, and you meet this person for like a couple months, a few months or whatever, and they feel more like a friend than the other one did. So I get it. I've learned how to use friend very lightly, because, you know, I used to use friends so strong back in the day, and it didn't serve me any purpose. Mind you, I forgive everybody. I don't hold no grudges. I wanna also put this out there. I don't hold no grudges against nobody. I don't have no ill feelings towards nobody about anything that has happened between us. Things I said, things that they may have said. You know, things that were said, period. Words that were exchanged or whatever. Just know I don't have no ill feelings towards nobody. We're not supposed to hold no grudges or have no type of hate in our heart for nobody. Make sure you forgive people that hurt you and you keep it moving. We're not going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to be like that. I would love to just, hey, you know, we had our ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hurt you, you hurt me, hey, but it's all good. I would like to still be friends and maybe talk, conversate, whatever, so have you. But, you know, these days it's like, it's a, you know, it's tough. It's like an electric fence right there. Like, you can't really, you know, be cool with people that you had dealings with, or you may have hurt them, or they may have hurt you. It's a little tough when it comes to that. And don't get me wrong, I understand. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't have no ill feelings towards nobody. I don't have no bad blood towards nobody. I just know, like, it gets lonely, and it's a lot of times where I feel like, you know, it's something up with me. But I know it's not just nothing up with me. I know it's things up with a lot of people. You know, everybody have issues. Everybody have problems. Everybody have flaws. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we be too hard on ourselves, and I'm just gonna speak for me right now. Sometimes I feel like I be hard on myself. I be a little too hard on myself with certain things, and it's just like, I know that I am set apart. I know that I am different. And when I say that, I'm not saying this to try to make myself seem like I'm just this person on a pedestal that's so different. And so, no, this is really how I feel. Like, This really how I feel. I felt like this for a long time in my life, since I was little. And I could never quite put my finger on it, and I still feel the same way. To this day, I'm a very, very emotional person. A lot of people don't like that. This world does not accept emotional people. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I can't help it. I get told a lot, you too nice, you too kind, you need to be, and trust me, I ain't gonna let nobody just straight up blatantly disrespect me. I know how to stand 10 toes down about my respect, and I'm not gonna let nobody, I know how to come back, but at the same time, like, I don't do tit for tat. I don't fight fire with fire, and definitely I don't try to. I don't intentionally try to do it. If I unintentionally do something that may seem like it's tit for tat, like, sometimes people just get their karma from a person that, they didn't think they would get it from. I'm saying? I've been in a lot of situations like that. It get lonely out here when you just, you have this certain type of, purpose in light. And I feel like I've been trying to find that purpose and chase after that purpose. And I do feel like I found my purpose and I have my purpose, but I don't feel like I have solidified it in a way that, I'm really just like doing it. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I do feel like I still just be I still be waiting for my person. I'm being vulnerable. I'm being vulnerable with y'all right now. I'm being open with y'all right now. Sometimes, like, I feel like I just be waiting on my person. And further and further I get in my journey, I'm just starting to realize, like, dang, like, is there a person? I know it's just saying that there's somebody for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know, if you don't have that relationship with Christ, if you don't have the relationship you're supposed to have with Christ, then I feel like you're not going to find that person. And then if you already found your person and you don't have a relationship with Christ, I don't feel like it's going to last long. This is just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You have most people that's equally yoked that have a relationship with Christ, they have a relationship with God, and they're married, and it's the husband and the wife. And that's when you find a lot of pastors, a lot of preachers. And what I'm saying, I ain't trying to take it there to the pastors and preachers, they all married and got wives and stuff like that, because all pastors ain't real pastors, all preachers ain't real preachers, all prophets ain't real prophets. We got a lot of wolf in sheep's clothing out here. I do know that much. But I'm just saying, when you have your relationship solidified in Christ, you will have that person, or you will find that person. You know what I'm saying? But if you're still on a journey and you still have a purpose to fulfill, sometimes you may not find that person or have that person when you want to have them. And I tell myself that, and sometimes I still break it down to God, like, Lord, it's been a long time. But I've been close, a couple times, a few times, maybe even in my lifetime. I'm 30 years old. I'll be 31 this year, in a couple months, in like 3 months actually. And you know what I'm saying, it's like you find a person, you feel like they could be that person, but it's always something that's that's missing. You know what I'm saying? There's always something. They got this, or they got that, or they got this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to speak too specifically on things. But, you feel like you found that person, but then there's always a catch. And you just like, dang, But, yeah, it gets lonely. It do. And, but I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I make do. I know that I'm a strong woman. I know that I can hold my own. I've always held my own. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, what people see, they see a dream. They see like, oh, she's living her best life. She this and that, and the third. And most people that be watching you, they really just want you, they want to see you, they be waiting on you to post just to be nosy and see what you got going on in your life, just to compare your life to theirs. It don't be nothing genuine. You know, because like I said, because a lot of people that watch my story don't message me or hit me up or really like my pictures too much. It just be like a glimpse at my life to see if I'm doing better than them or they doing better than me, or you know what I'm saying. I do know that for a fact, and I don't watch everybody else's story. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like a lot of other people's pictures or watch a lot of other people's stories, because I know that I don't really fool with them like that, or I know that like I'm not like, I just don't do that. Like if I like a picture, like I genuinely, okay, like this picture spoke to me. I like this picture. You know what I'm saying? You look pretty, you look nice, you know what I'm saying? But just going and like just watching somebody's story every time, knowing that I don't really like, I care for everybody. I was gonna say like I don't really care for them. I care for everybody, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not like a monitoring spirit. I'm not watching people just to see like if I'm doing better than them or they doing better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like in these days, a lot of people, they just watch you just to be nosy and to see like if you're doing better than them or they're doing better than you. Just like if a fight break out, if something happens, like people quick to pull their phone out. Like this world is going down the drain, going to hell in a hell basket. There's so many just screwed up things today with social media in the world, and how people get down, how people move. It's just fake. It just ain't real. And like, you know, I'd rather just be to myself. But I do want to commune with people. Like I would love to have a relationship with people that I feel like can get me, can understand me, people that I can talk to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And I will admit, like, I can be I could be real antisocial, you know. But I know that I'm a very social person at the same time, you know. So it's like, find your flow. Find your wave. Talk to God about it, you know. Pray to the Lord about it, that you find yourself in whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you love to do. And, you know, you just keep it moving from there, you know. Don't just love those who love you. Love your enemies, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to really... I say certain stuff about a person that I feel like may not care about me. Like, I may come off a certain type of way about somebody. You know, it's just like, I have my things that I do. I have my little, you know, but all in all, like, I love and care about everybody. Like, even if they don't really rock with me like that, I might say something or make a comment, but, like, all in all, like, I love that person. I care about that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, overall, sometimes I get in my feelings and I get in my emotions, and I may say something or speak out on something. But, all in all, like, I don't hold no hate in my heart for nobody, and you shouldn't either. Nobody should, you know. Build your relationship with Christ. Lord knows I'm still on my journey. Lord knows me better than anybody else. So that gives me comfort in knowing that the Lord knows me, and just also know that the Lord knows you. Even when you feel like nobody else understands you, the Lord knows you. If you can't talk to nobody else, you know, talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just try to wake up and be positive and have a positive attitude and a positive mindset, and be, you know, be kind to people, because you never know what nobody had going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what the Lord is taking that person through and why they acting and being the way they is, you know. You still just gotta show God's love by just being the best version of yourself all the time. Do the best you can. And it ain't easy, because I have my days where I'm Rumpelstiltskin. Wait, is that? Oh, no. No, that's not Rumpelstiltskin. Wait, what is that? The Scrooge. I have my Scrooge days, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you carry that negativity, like, just know it's going to follow you, and then it's going to really affect you, like, things around you, people around you, and like, you're going to attract that negative energy. So you still just want to make sure that you're always being positive and trying to be, you know, try to be the best version of yourself, be as positive as you can be, you know. Yeah. But all right, y'all. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next vid. Peace out.